This workout will give you energy whenever you need that extra boost. You'll need a strap or a towel, and let's begin in mountain pose. Standing with our feet hip distance, rotate your shoulders back and down, reaching your fingertips toward the floor. Lift the top of your head up toward the ceiling, and breathe in through the nose. As you exhale, just let your fingers sink more toward the ground. All we're doing here is just breathing, going inside the body, just allowing our bodies to center before we add any extra energy. And no, yoga is only about breathing and moving. And if you can do that, then you can do yoga with me today. One more breath here. And exhale fully. Now take your feet out a little wider and step your toes so that they're at 45 degrees and circle your arms up, big breath in, and then exhale, sinking tailbone. Reach up toward the ceiling, still grounding those feet into the floor. Reach up, coming out nice and wide, coming up high, and all the way to the floor. Adding circulation into the body, increasing our body temperature, getting ready for the rest of the workout. Last one. And then turn to the top of your mat into all fours, bringing your hands just underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips, coming into cat and cow. First is the cat stretch. Pull your upper back toward the sky. And then take a big breath in. Pull your shoulders way back. And then exhale, round, contracting your abdominals, pressing your hands into the floor. Big breath here. And now switching into something called sunbird. Take your knee right underneath your chest and press the sole of your foot up to the ceiling. Just keeping that energy flow going. Lift that foot. And now switching to the other side. Knee comes underneath the chest and lift. And inhaling here, exhale and round. And last one. Great job. Now go back to the first side and just press the sole of the foot up to the ceiling. Add energy into the back side of the body. And one more. And other side. Sole of the foot up, breathing. Good, stick with me here, last two. And bring that knee all the way down. Now you're gonna press back into child's pose. This is a resting pose. You can come here anytime you need to rest. Bring your knees a little wider than hip distance and just send your hips back. Stretching hands out as far as they'll go, and bring your forehead to the mat and just take a breath. And coming out of child's pose, take a big breath in and pull your body forward into a modified plank. Exhale, keeping your elbows close into your ribs. And lower all the way to the mat. Big breath in here, lifting up through the sternum for cobra. And exhale, bring the hips back down to the heels for child's pose. We're going to repeat this flow, adding energy into the body, adding strength into these triceps here, and opening the chest and shoulders. pressing all the way back. Remember to connect your breath with each movement. That's what yoga is all about. Breathing and moving. Inhaling here, dropping all the way to the floor, keeping your hips onto your mat here, and exhale. Keep your body moving, lengthening your spine. Last one, and all the way back. Now come into all fours. Knees right underneath your hips and wrists right underneath your shoulders. You're going to tuck your toes under and lift your hips into a downward facing dog. Pressing your heels into your mat, anchoring your hands into the floor. Imagine that you're trying to split your mat apart between your hands and your feet. Now lift your left leg up toward the sky. And then take that foot all the way through. You may have to stop halfway, but come all the way through to the middle of your hands. And then lift your arms up into a crescent, strengthening the back leg and the front leg at the same time. And then bring your hands down either side of the foot. Step back into a plank, strengthening your midsection, and press back, downward dog. We're going to the other side. Right leg goes up. And then step this foot all the way through if you can. Lifting those arms up. This is challenging on your balance and your strength, but you can do it. Bring your hands down and step back. Exhale, downward dog. Now lifting that left leg back up toward the sky. Step the foot all the way through. Grounding both feet. Reaching up toward the sky. Big breath. Lots of strength. Lots of energy. Reaching toes to the ceiling. And then taking that foot all the way through the hands. Big breath. Expand the rib cage. And you've got one more each side. Stay with me. These can be tough. I can feel the heat building up inside of my body. You should be feeling the same thing. Back to your plank. Pressing back. Right leg up to the sky. Big step forward. You've got it. And exhale. Step back. And downward dog here. Just take a moment to take a big breath in and out here. Remember to anchor your hands into the floor, your feet into the floor. And then walk your feet slowly back up toward your hands. Keep your knees soft. Take your arms out to the side. We're reversing the swan dive, lifting all the way up. Exhaling into chair pose. Lifting fingertips up. And exhale, sitting those hips back. Breathe in through the nose. And drop as low as you can. Each time, trying to go a little bit deeper with your breath and into the pose. Just two more. And last one. Bringing your hands back to the center. And now take your strap or your towel and come to the center of your mat, bringing your feet all the way together. Take your strap and bring it underneath the soles of your feet. You're going to come down into a forward fold, using the help of your strap to get you there. The strap is great for allowing your hamstrings to open up a little bit more. Relax your head, neck, and shoulders. And bending your knees, releasing your strap, and rolling all the way up. Bringing your hands and energy back to your center. Great job on your energizing yoga flow. I'll see you next time.